to invade Iraq come what may. The revelation raises questions about whether a second UN resolution could have changed the course of events. The new evidence came in exchanges between the committee and the former Foreign Secretary Jack Straw. Nicholas Witchell reports.
Recalled for a second session of evidence, the minister who was closer to the decision to invade Iraq than anyone other than Tony Blair. Jack Straw was Foreign Secretary from 2001 to 2006. He was at Mr. Blair's side through most of the negotiations and at many of the meetings with the Americans. Today there was a hint that among the many secret documents that the committee's been studying, there is evidence that George Bush was determined to invade Iraq regardless of what happened at the United Nations and regardless of the views of his Secretary of State, Colin Powell.
Was there any point where Powell said to you that even if Iraq complied, President Bush had already made a decision that he intended to go to war?
But even if they complied, he made that decision?
Yeah.
Well, certainly not to the best of my recollection.
I was going to suggest you might want to look through conversations and check.
I will go through the records, because I think you're trying to tell me something.
What that exchange tells us is that the committee is learning an awful lot from the highly classified documents to which it has access, a point reinforced by Sir John Chilcot when he closed this initial phase of the inquiry's public hearings.
Over the next few months, we shall examine all the evidence we've received, including those documents. They will enable us to see where the evidence joins together and where there are gaps.
So what sort of gaps might the Iraq inquiry be uncovering? On intelligence, the Secret Intelligence Service MI6 may face criticism. One former Mandarin has told the inquiry that it overpromised and underdelivered. The style of Mr. Blair's government has been under scrutiny, with its close circle of aides and informal meetings. Allied to that, the role of the cabinet. Were ministers given a proper opportunity to question the underlying strategy? And the role of the then Attorney General, Lord Goldsmith, who only attended cabinet twice and who arrived at his better view that the war was lawful very late in the day.
Sir John said they hope to complete their report by the end of the year. Before they do that, they hope to meet former officials from the Bush administration. They hope to visit Iraq itself. And in 3 to 4 weeks' time, they will take evidence in public from Gordon Brown. Nicholas Mitchell, BBC News, at the Iraq inquiry.
There's been a large increase in the numbers of people